Hello, today I'm going to be showing off a vanilla spell system I have for people making RPG maps or other adventure maps maybe. It's pretty simple to do, and basically what it does is when you use certain items or anything really with a damage value or one-time use, it will break in your inventory with only one hit, and then after a certain period it will come back. As you can see, I have made a sword and called it Deadly Strike, and it has 50 plus attack damage, and I also have a bow, flame shot, and will light an enemy on fire. I'll spawn a zombie right now and I'll demonstrate it. Here's the flame shot, and here's the Deadly Strike. As you can see, they're both gone from my inventory now, and after a few seconds it will respawn back right there. Again, it has a cooldown period, so after a while you'll see that they'll disappear for a split second and then they'll respawn back in my inventory. This is done to prevent people from just having a bunch of them and storing them up, so after the cooldown period's over they don't just get more and more of them. It will wipe them from their inventory right there, as you saw, and immediately give them another one so that it will always have one on standby unless they have used it recently. So again, just right there, and now they're gone. I will show you the mechanism right away. Okay, so here's the mechanism. The first thing I'm going to show is this is a 30-second timer using hoppers. So I just set it up so every 30 seconds it will power this, which is a command to clear the player of 276, which is a diamond sword, and the damage of 1600, which is unreachable because the diamond sword breaks at, I think it's like 1400 damage, something right around there. So it has more damage than it's supposed to be able to create, so no player will be able to get that damage unless it's given to them using a command. The other thing is this is a command to make it in the new update, snapshot, whatever, so I can have it give players items with lore, so I can have a name and lore, and I can even add attributes to it, so I can have it do 50 damage instead of the normal 7 of a diamond sword. So it will create a very powerful hit, but I also have it so the damage value is at 1600 when it's given, so it will only be able to be used once. This I can use to make it so that it's almost like a spell, because you can use it once and then the cooldown period's activated before you can use it again. If you use it right at the end of the cooldown period, it's shorter, but I don't mind. I do have plans to kind of make it so that the cooldown period ends as this begins, but I also think this would work more for a map where there's multiple players, maybe something like someone's building an MMO map or something like that. It also prevents them from just storing it in their inventory. Same idea with the bow. I have it giving the player a bow with an enchantment on it, and also named. And as you can see here, it's given a damage value of 400, so that it's unreachable normally. And here it clears the player of a damage value of 400. Basically, what's going on, if you haven't been able to figure it out, is every 30 seconds this activates, which activates the redstone here, which clears the player of both the sword and the bow. And then one tick later, after this repeater's fired, it gives the player another bow and sword, so they'll never have more than one on them at a time. I think this would work well in lots of maps, and I don't know. If anyone has any other uses, might be willing to let me know. Oh, and also you could do this with potions, I'm sure. Custom potions, maybe. So you could have like a healing potion that has a long cooldown to it. You can also add it so that you required something, obviously. So that's my idea.